He'll pull all the way up.
Safe to stand. Alright, the sound of the bell now means this train is ready to depart. So there is no more changing of seats, exiting of rows, or standing up from this point on. And please make sure all children under the age of 12 are seated in the middle of the row or between two adults. Thank you. Alright, we got the thumbs up, the ding ding, the wave, and now we're just waiting on the choo choo. And as we depart, please look to your right-hand side and wave goodbye to our hardworking station ambassador. Say goodbye. Come on, guys, there's a lot of people on the train. You can be louder. Say goodbye. Thank you. And on your left-hand side, you can see some tan animals with black racing stripes. Those are our Pompey gazelles, also known as Tommies. And we have some new babies out there, too. And on your right-hand side, you can see some of our African penguins. These penguins are from the southwest part of Africa. And if you're finding just like here in Florida, they're making right at home. In this green and yellow coast, you see all around us is cheetah martin. Cheetah martin are the longest coast in the entire park, with over 4,000 We have created the launch shows that take you for Serengeti in a matter of seconds. Serengeti over there. It is home to Oasis Pizza, the Treetop Kitchen, and for the folks over 21, the Giraffe Bar. It's a great place to sit inside or out and have a great view of the Serengeti down below. Takes you up 150 feet and drops you at 65 miles an hour. We are now about to enter onto an open animal habitat at all times, keeping all body parts inside the frame.
Por favor, manténganse sentados.
You can take all the pictures and videos you would like, just do it from a seated position. Thank you. And coming up on the left-hand side, right underneath the tree on this hill, you'll see a group of tan animals with straight long horns. These are the eland antelopes, and they are the largest of the antelope species, weighing around 1 ton. Even though they can weigh up to 1 ton, they can jump up to 10 feet high in a single jump. And also on your left-hand side, on the other side of the hill, you can see some tall spotted animals. These are the reticulated giraffes. Reticulated means the spots on their bodies do not come in any particular pattern or form. And our giraffes mostly do everything standing up, including eating, drinking, sleeping, and even getting birth. So the first thing a baby giraffe experiences is a 6-foot drop to the ground. But our giraffes here in Busch Gardens are particularly lazy and spoiled, so sometimes you'll see them laying down in the heat of the summer. Because if you drop anything while we go over it, we will sadly not be able to retrieve it for you. And if you look to your left-hand side, straight off in the distance, right by that hanging wood structure, you can see a crash of white rhinos. Crash is their word for herd, and white rhinos weigh anywhere from 4,000 to 6,000 pounds, and they can run a speed of up to 35 miles an hour. Which might not seem like a lot, but when they're running full speed at you, it definitely feels like a lot. You'll be able to get a closer look at our white rhinos, as you'll be able to see 2 or 3 of them right over this hill mound as we turn. And rhinos' horns are made up of keratin, which is the same thing that makes up our hair and nails, so they're able to break off their horns and regrow them. And sadly right now, rhinos are critically endangered due to the hunting of their horns. And the rhino that is standing in the back of the other 2 is our baby Azizi. She is 1.5 years old, and her name is Precious Treasure in Swahili. And right in front of them, you'll see a group of striped animals. These are the Grant zebras, also known as common zebras. They're the most common type of zebras you'll see out in the wild and most photographed. So when you're thinking of a zebra, you're most likely thinking of the Grant zebras. And right behind some of them and the white rhinos, you'll see a gray animal walking with horns and a long black tail. That is a wildebeest. Wildebeest form herds up to over 1 million members, and you can see their dust flap on the International Space Station. When a baby wildebeest is born, it can be up and running with its herd in under 5 minutes. And white rhinos will cover themselves in mud as a form of sunscreen. So sometimes you might see them down rolling in the water by the pond or in the mud puddles that we had just passed. The Serengeti. You can get on it over by Sandyville or Cheetah Hunt. And also on the right-hand side, that blue on Blue Coast, you see a Phoenix Rising. It is for now our newest coaster added to the park. And it is a family-friendly one. And if you look to your left-hand side, right by the tree, you'll see a tall-necked bird. That is our female red-necked ostrich, and her name is Dolly. Ostriches can grow up to 9 feet tall, and their kicks can take out a fully grown male lion. And on your right-hand side, that purple and green structure you see is the Serengeti Flyer. It is a screaming swing coaster that brings you up 135 feet at 68 miles an hour. Black Rhino Jody. The reason why she has her own private island is because black rhinos are known to be very shy and territorial. You may or may not see her. But your girl is secretly on the rhino with food to make her come out. She's standing right next to the rocks, literally looking like the rocks. She's standing right next to the fence and the rocks. And black rhinos also relatively smaller than white rhinos, weighing only around 3,000 pounds. Coming up on your left-hand side, anywhere behind my roadie, you should be able to see our Nyala antelope. Nyalas are unique because the females and males with the same radius. The females are brown with white stripes, and the males are about double the size, a darker brown with more than a beard. We have approximately 15 females here on the property and only one male. They usually like to hang out in the shade or down in the ditches. Coming up on your right-hand side is the wait time and entrance to the Serengeti flyer. You also might be able to see the second largest land animal, the Asian elephant. Asian elephants can smell water up to 12 miles away, and they are pregnant for 22 months. And our new lion and hyena enclosure is just opening to the public on July 25th. And if you're a Platinum Pass member, you can view it today after 2 p.m. I will let you know when they have safe exit off the platform side and the platform side only. Exits will be to the front and the back of the train. Thank you for riding and enjoy the rest of your day here at the park.
Once again, please do not lean on
Almost. Please remain seated. Almost. And now to safe exit off the platform side. the train station to apply. To the right of the train, you'll see the animal interaction board booth, where you can purchase a ticket for any number of behind the scenes animal tours, including the safari. To the left of our train is the ambassador bus. You'll see that area from Egypt, where you can head in by monsoon.